part is actually, it is not that Dalit women are just raped now. Some 20 women getting raped. Everywhere I think harassment is there, sexual violence is there, partly within the family also, due to various social construction where it is made sure that Dalit male also harasses, the society makes sure that the male doesn't come out of that patriarchy. That is there. But how I want you to look as a woman, Dalit woman, you talk about this rape a little more. Why this 20 rape suddenly, whether if it has happened suddenly, what if this has happened suddenly in Haryana? That too in Haryana, because Haryana has been a state for long years, and suddenly this 1-2 months, so much of rapes has happened. What is, since you are went to the ground also, you can tell us about the way, the rallies which you led, where you have got some kind of different exposures, experiences. That is one. In context also you can talk about how whether there is any Dalit movement there.
See, I don't believe that these rapes are just happening now, suddenly. No, I think perhaps what is being reported to us now is one aspect of it, and second aspect is also perhaps where there is greater assertion of women. The backlash violence is also there now. These girls are going out to colleges or schools. It could be also a backlash kind of violence. But the second thing, what we was very clear during the yatra, the 10 days yatra, that there's absolutely total what do you say, breakdown of the law. No, nobody really has any sense of what is the SC/ST Act, where it should be implemented, who is responsible, what are the enforcement mechanisms. Like you see, Haryana, there is no, they have not mapped out the atrocity-prone areas like in other states. There is no SC police station, SC Thana is not there. There are no special courts. Basically, the whole mechanism that is supposed to be there, nothing is there. And on top of it, I think the very clear that all the officers who are responsible for this, they're under a lot of pressure not to register the cases, just to cover them, push them, and no one really cares. I mean, it has just been going on. Like like our experience, where whatever we experienced in the 9 days, it was very clear. Either okay, we have registered after a lot of pressure by the activists. Some acts of SC, some of the sections were put off the act. That's it. So no one is questioning it, and then people are just able to go scot-free. So the level of impunity is so high there, and perhaps that could also be one of the reasons why, I mean, there is continued violence against Dalit women. And regarding my understanding of the movement there, I think Haryana right now is a really, what do you say, ground for our activism, no? To really groom, there is very much strong young Dalit leaders emerging from there, in particularly Dalit women. If I want to say, this yatra which was done for this entire logistics, the leadership of the program, the petitioning, the volunteering, the slogans, the fighting with the police, and all the fact findings and RTIs and whatever was done completely with the leadership of Dalit women. So it really went to show that when Dalit women come out and lead the struggle, the whole picture is completely different, and the energy and the commitment. And I think I can remember the way all of us were literally shouting and abusing the officers, and particularly the police, that what are you going to do, like where are we going to go, like why cannot I become an IAS officer, why cannot I become a lawyer, am I just here so that I can just be raped and just let go on like that? No. So I feel that passion and that energy with which came out was the Dalit women who led this struggle. Secondly, there is a lot of groups there, mostly caste-based sangatans, Valmiki Sanghatan, the others are the mostly the Chamar and other smaller caste-based organizations are there. Other thing here is a lot of within these groups also, they're more like dharmic money, like religious sangatans like Valmiki, and so they have all these bhajan, this and all. So they are going off on another track. Here there is this other sangatans, and then also politically. They have also been split up here and there. So that's what is this right now the scene on the ground. But very strong cadres are there, very senior leaders are there, and young emerging Dalit youth are there, particularly the students and other groups. So I just feel now that perhaps this whole process and what we are going to plan in the future and other groups together can really somehow add some accelerate this process, no, and bring together a very strong movement in Haryana. It's possible, and it's really would be amazing.
From this 10 days Yatra event, you have bits and pieces we have told about your experiences. If you want, you can tell very important, striking experiences you had. Along with that, I want to know what are these Dalit politicians are doing. Like, so what are the Dalit politicians are doing? Therefore, because there are various people like Lakshmi Peta, they have been protesting. There are Dalit MLAs, and there is Tirumalavan who talks about Elam study and other rights. So that I just want you to, because it's nearby Delhi, and I want you to respond to how the national media covered and how our fellow Dalit MLAs and MPs responded. Even in the Haryana, there must be reserved constituencies, Dalit MLAs.
Nobody spoke. Nobody really spoke about anything except like some women's groups. Yeah, none of them know. See, no, even within the state, nobody went and visited these places. Yeah, forget chief minister, forget anyone else. No one went and really did anything. From here, Sonia Gandhi went after a lot of pressure. We put a lot of pressure on the National Commission for Women, and ultimately after a long time they sent one inquiry team to Dabra village. We have not yet seen the report. I don't think it's anywhere around. SC Commission issued a statement. After Sonia Gandhi's visit to Jind, she chose to go to Jind. After that, she ensured that one of the parliamentary committee would go and visit to Jind. Apparently from the news that we had, that also was totally like a sham, and nothing really has happened after that also. Mainstream media, of course, at that time it was like super hot news and everybody wanted to cover, and they went running to the villages. They had some talk shows on NDTV and some other mainstream media, but after that the issue just became cold as usual, and now it's no more there. After our press conference, print media, definitely there was very good coverage, and there also we also announced that we are going to do this yatra, and also that way media coverage was limited to that period. Now it's obviously declined.